I remember in lockdown in 2020, I started doing this little fitness regime. Do you remember they had like Joe Wicks and all those type of people? They were doing, you know, online on YouTube videos. They just do, oh wow, fat burner, 20 minutes cardio, yay. I thought, oh, I'm gonna get jacked while I'm in lockdown. What was that, 4 years? I was about 13 back then, and I wanted to get jacked, right? I was like skinny as anything. So I started this like 100 push-ups. I think it was just 100 push-ups a day challenge. So I'd do like 100 push-ups a day, nice and simple. But then I found that very difficult to do in one sitting, so I changed it into like 20 press-ups like for different parts of the day. So I'd do 20 press-ups, then, you know, a few hours later I'd do another 20 and then another 20. And then I changed it again to 10 press-ups. So I'll go 10 press-ups, then another one, 10 press-ups, then another one, 10 press-ups. I could just about do 20 press-ups, right? So I was like near enough failure at 20 press-ups. So if you have knowledge to do with the gym, you would understand that going to failure is a good thing. Because I was doing 10 press-ups and they were easy, right? I'd do the 10 press-ups, get to 10 and stop, and it'd be like, oh, sound. I just knocked my mic a bit. Sound. I can move on. I can do those later. That's fine. And do you think I made much muscle in that time? No. If I would have stuck to 20, then maybe I would. And after a couple of weeks, maybe a week, I genuinely can't remember, I stopped doing it. Then I moved on to ab workouts, right? I was like, right, okay, I'm going to do these ab things. You know, you do like crunches, you like 6-minute ab workout, that type of thing to get you ripped in 2 seconds. And then you did like some flutter kicks and that kind of thing. Do you think I made much progress? No. Stopped that after a couple of weeks. And then I was like, right, okay, I'm going to get super healthy. And I started eating like salads and stuff. Salads are not actually as healthy as I thought now that I'm on keto where I don't eat carbs. And I stopped that after literally about a day. Then I was like, right, okay, I'm gonna drink loads of water. Yeah, I've got to drink loads of water. And as I said that, I took action immediately. I remember I just had a bath and I was like, right, okay, I need to drink water. Came downstairs, got a big glass, you know, about that big, and I was like, go, and got it all down me. Next morning, do you think I drank a lot of water? No. And a few years later, with business, I wanted to get into like the space, that's the one, entrepreneur space, and I wanted to earn money online. So I started making SMMA, like I started doing SMMA, which is social media marketing agency. Basically if you've heard of Iman Gadji, he does that. And then also I tried like drop shipping, I tried affiliate marketing, I tried all these different things. Selling courses. Do you think they worked? No. Because I was constantly changing them. If I would have stuck to them, this was like, 2 years ago now that I tried starting them, maybe a year and a half, something like that. If I would have stuck to them since then yes, the chances of me having money in my pocket right now will be quite high. But I didn't stick to them, and that's mainly because of purpose. Like I just really didn't enjoy them. But I was flipping from business model to business model to business model to business model, and I was just changing all the time. And I never just stick to one thing. But finally, I did actually stick to one thing, and that was uploading videos, not to this channel, but I have another channel where I upload my vlogs. So basically, like, I go about my days and just record every day, like my thoughts and that kind of stuff. And before that was a vlog channel, I was making videos like these, where I'd literally just sit down in front of the camera and record a raw video where I just speak about something. And I uploaded like about 80 videos. And I actually saw progress for the first time, quite literally ever, on YouTube. I noticed a bit when I first started, when I was making like gaming videos and stuff. But since then, this is the first time I'd ever actually seen tangible linear, well, it wasn't even linear, it was exponential progress, right? So I'd upload about 50 videos and I only got about 1 view, like a couple of views at the 50th video. 50. Then at the 60th, I was getting like 10 views a video. Then 70th, I was getting like 100 views a video. And then at 80th, I was getting like 1,000, right? And I actually saw progress, and that's because I stuck with it. 80 days straight, maybe I missed like a day or two, but 80 days, that's like almost 3 months. That's like those 90-day challenges type of thing. I was actually making progress, and I was enjoying it. I was sitting down every day, and I was making them, and I was like, yeah, this is purposeful. People are actually, enjoying it. They're saying, oh, thanks for the content. I appreciate that. That was super helpful. And they were enjoying it, and I was enjoying it. I was enjoying speaking about like stuff I just was interested in and that I had a bit of experience in, right? And I was actually seeing progress, so everything was working out. But then, do you think I stuck to it after that? No. And why is that? I went for money instead of purpose. I no idea why I said it like that. But I touched on this in yesterday's video, but I saw that in order to make a lot of money, you need to go into a sub-niche. So you've got a niche being self-improvement, which was what I was talking about. Then you need to go even deeper than that. So I was doing like fitness videos. I was doing, under 18s who want to build 20 kg of muscles to have an aesthetic physique, that kind of thing. So that's specific, right? And I was helping people with that. But it took the purpose out of it. I didn't really enjoy it and stuff. And so I didn't see, any progress. And I was like, right, okay, I'm not seeing progress in this after about 5 days. So let's change it again. Then I changed, what did I change to? I don't know. I've changed to loads of different things since then. I've changed to like Stoicism, Spartanism. I've changed to health and fitness, holistic health. And I've changed to this. And I might quit this after today. I don't know. I hope I don't. But I've just been changing, not sticking with something. And that hasn't gotten me anywhere. I'd say when you're starting out, this isn't just to do with business, but when you're starting out in something, you should try as many different things. So say you're starting fitness, you should get into calisthenics, you should start trying bodybuilding, you should try, like powerlifting, you should try everything just to see what it's like. And I notice now that training 4 to 7 reps instead of 8 to 12 has actually got me way more progress, and training less has got me way more progress. And it's like, oh, right, okay, everything that I've been doing for the past 3 years is basically wrong, but I've changed it and it's worked. However, changing is not exactly the word I'd use for it. There's the word change and there's the word iterate. And iterate basically means changing something but very small, like within. So you've got this thing that you're doing and you're slightly altering like this portion right here. You're changing that part, right? But changing is changing from this to this thing over here, right? And then iterating will be changing that thing in the middle there, right? If that makes sense. But for example, when I was doing those push-up challenges thing, iterating was going to from 100 press-ups in one go to 20 press-ups. Iterating was going from 20 to 10. And if I would have had like any knowledge of fitness, then I would have, or bodybuilding, I would have figured out that 20 is like my maximum. That is my 20 is when I get to failure. So I might as well stick with that. I iterated to 10 and then I thought, no, I'm not training to failure here. So let's iterate back to 20. Right, so I'm trying lots of different things to see what works. 20 is good. Maybe I could go for 15. What about that? And then I could have done that. But I changed completely. I changed from the press-ups to the sit-ups and, crunches and abs and whatever. So stick with something and iterate with inside of it to test the results. So I was making those videos, where I uploaded 80 videos. And I could have iterated it, right? Like instead of getting rid of every single video and stuff, I could have said, okay, I want to help teenagers who are struggling with mental health or something, because that's kind of what I was talking about, self-improvement. And I could have just gone like a little bit sub-niche. So this was the niche that I was in. I could have gone to like that, rather than going like to this tiny little thing down here, which was the fitness stuff. And also, I wasn't even really talking about fitness, so I was completely changing everything to another idea. Sorry, my mic's all messed up. So, I want to stop changing, because I've been changing so much, and it's not helped me. So iterating is definitely the way forward. For example, thumbnails on YouTube, you could iterate that. You could go from, say, I used to like to do these ones where I'd have an image on the side relating to the title, obviously, and then a white canvas on the left side and text on it explaining something. Or it could be like a quote, like, you know, I had this one where I was like a little kid, and then the text would say, you know, like, oh, he's so cute, or something like that, to give context to the image and stuff. And they worked really well. But maybe I could swap the colours, so instead of it being a white canvas, like a background, and the black text, it could be a black background and white text, like that kind of thing. I might change that. That's like iterating, that's not changing. But then changing would be completely moving from that style of thumbnail to, for example, a Mr. Beast thumbnail, you know, like changing. Obviously that probably wouldn't do very well in my niche, because I'm just speaking and not loads of flashy edits going on. But iterate rather than change. Rather than changing the whole subject, just iterate. And I'm obviously still working on that myself. So take it from me, from my past mistakes, and quite literally my current mistakes that I'm still making. Stick with something. How you stick with it, and how you know that it's the right thing to do, I can't tell you, because I haven't done it. When I've learned it, I'll tell you. But until then, I don't know. So you might not be in the space of business right now. You might be trying your fitness journey, or, you know, I don't know, meditating or anything like that. But within whatever you're trying to do, perhaps you're studying, rather than changing the whole thing, so going from, you know, you got those textbooks and stuff, like you read the textbooks and then you like copy it down, or I didn't really revise very much for my GCSEs, but if that's what you do with studying, rather than changing it completely to, I don't know, flashcards or something, maybe you could iterate it. So maybe you could do like the method where you highlight something, then you try and write it down, like the cover, then, you know, like whatever it was. Like change it within that sort of area rather than completely swapping over to something else. That's my advice for today, and I'm still working on it myself. So that's all I've got for today. Good night.